ओम आभुंदम वृत्रः ददे जातः पृच्छादवि मातरम क उग्राः केह शृणुविरे. Very beautiful Samaveda Mantra. Samaveda 216. Every Veda mantra is so important to our life. Every day we must try to learn new knowledge, and not only learn, every day we must try to implement this knowledge in our life. It's not easy. Basically, it is very difficult. But आवृत्ति असकृत उपदेशात, आवृत्ति बार बार, असकृत अनेक बार अनेक बार, again and again when we repeat the knowledge. And when we upadesh means the knowledge of the upadesh is always given by Paramatma and Acharya. So when you listen something from your Acharya, or when you read something from books written by Rishi Munis, you must always try to revise it again and again. Anek bar, asakrit. Sakrit means once, asakrit means not once, multiple times. Until when? Until when we get vairagya, until when we attain moksha or samadhi. So here in this mantra, Paramatma gives a very beautiful advice. Paramatma says, Mataram Viprichat. Mataram means our mother, or we can say father also, but Mataram is specifically to mother. But if somebody does not have a mother, then it is father there. Somebody does not have mother and father, then it is Acharya there. Somebody does not have mother, father and Acharya, then it might be his or her elder in the house, grandmother, grandfather, or good friend who are Buddhiman, Jivis, etc. But generally Mataram. So the first advice is, please start talking to your parents, especially if you are in teenage, if you are in university, college, or school life, or even when you are in brahmacharya stage, you are yet to get married. Speak to your mother, speak to your father, and ask them questions. Ask them questions which will help you to lead towards adhyatmic unnati in your life. That's the message here. Mataram vi prichat, apni mata se vi prichat pucho. Paramatma says to all of us, Paramatma says, hey Jatah, you are Jivatma, you have taken birth in the body. Jivatma does not take birth. Jatah means Manav Deh me Janma. Jivatma takes birth in the animals also, in the plants also, in the virus also, in the insects also, in the bacteria also in the human body. So here Jatah, the Upadesh is given to us, all of us. So you have taken birth in this body, you are Jivatma. Understand that you are Jivatma. Paramatma says, Vritraha, Vritrahantam. Vritraha means pap. Vritra means dusht. So Jivatma, Paramatma says in this mantra, you have the samarthya, you have the capability to destroy your dusht guna. You have the capability to destroy all the dusht in your life. The biggest dusht is our own avidya, right? Not the enemies are not external, mostly the enemies are internal. So Jivatma is Vritraha. Paramatma is also Vritraha. Paramatma destroys our avidya, but Jivatma also has to go towards that. When we do practice to destroy our avidya, Paramatma will help us, otherwise does not. So Paramatma says in this mantra, you are Jataha and you are Vritraha. So what you must do, go and ask your mother, go and ask your elders in the family, ask them what you should ask. Ke ugraha keha shinvire. Mata, hey mother, please teach me ke ugraha, who is real dusht in my life. So when this is also very important to all the parents like us. When we are learned of Vedas, we are in a position to guide them towards the right path. But when we are not learned of Vedas, if the son or daughter comes and asks us question, we will guide them wrongly if we do not have the right knowledge. So either you must be learned of Vedas or you must have an Acharya. Thereby you can bring your child to that Acharya. Suppose my daughter comes and asks me some question. At this moment, maybe I have learnt a little bit from my Acharya. But earlier, when my daughter asked some question or when my daughter asked question to my wife, earlier we used to go whenever we go to Acharya, we ask in front of Acharya these questions. What is the answer? What is the answer? And my Acharya thought, okay, let me open a website. Just like, these people who are asking me questions. So only 20, 30 people are there here in Himachal Pradesh. So let me open a website, and my Acharya opened a website. And thousands and lakhs of people asked so many questions to Acharya, and Acharya clarified. So ask questions to your parents, and parents also must be learned of Vedas. If parents are not learned of Vedas, at least take them to an Acharya who is a Vidwan, Yogi, Tapasvi. Thereby, not only you, your child also get answers, and you will also get answers. So, Jivatma must ask their parents, Hey Mata, ke ugra hai? Who is dusht in my life? के उग्र है? कौन लोग दुष्ट हैं? कौन लोग दुष्ट हैं? कौन से वस्तु दुष्ट हैं? वस्तु also can be दुष्ट, लोग also can be दुष्ट. So कौन लोग दुष्ट हैं? और के है शृणुविरे, और कौन लोग सद्गुणों और सत्कर्मों से प्रख्यात कीर्ति वाले हैं. So when the child asks questions to their parents, the parents also will think, oh, what a beautiful question. See, Paramatma gives the knowledge in the Vedas. He is making everything ready-made and giving to us. What question to ask, what not to ask. What not to ask is not discussed, but what question to ask is very clearly given. Think like that. Think like, in this direction, that who is good person in my life? Whom should I trust? Who is Ugra Vyakti? Who is Dushta Vyakti? Who is good person? Who is Sadgun Wala? Who is Sadkarma Wala? Then the mother will answer that, these people are Dushta people. People who are, telling lies. People who does cheating. People who does Bure Karma. These are Dushta people. And people who are every day doing Agnihotra, people who are doing Dhyana of Paramatma, people who control their senses, people who follow Brahmacharya, people who are going to Acharya, people who are tapasvis, people who are yogis, they are very, very good people. So Mata should explain to that child that when the child asks a question, the Mata should also have this knowledge that who is bad and who is good. So then what the child has to do, Bundam adade, the child also has to, Bundam means bhan, apna weapon. The child also has to, adade means dharan karna. Child has to have the weapon inside him or her, not external weapon. This mantra is not saying that, if Mata is saying that person is a bad person, the mantra does not say that the child has to go and hit him. No. The child has to take the weapon in his or in her mind. The weapon is what? The Brahma weapon is again like Indri Sanyam is a weapon. So child also has to hold the weapon, for which the mother and father has to teach the child. How do you hold the weapon? How do you, take sankalp? How do you practice sankalp? How do you do satya dharana? All these things the parents must teach the child. So then this child will be capable to destroy all the dushta gun in his life or in her life. Very, very important Veda mantra. See, every Veda mantra is helping us to progress in our life. We must try to, adopt that knowledge in our life, for which it is very, very important to have an Acharya. Without Acharya, who is a Ved Vidwan, we can never have spiritual progress in life. Materialistic progress, see how many billionaires are there. And billionaires, presidents, Putin, Trump, they are multi-trillionaires, billionaires. But what is the use? The real use, a person becomes real paropakari when he holds the knowledge of the Vedas. If Modi, for example, I'm just telling you, I'm just taking an example of Modi because, we all depend on him. We think that, Modi is a great leader. Maybe he is a good leader for sure. Not great yet. If he is a Ved Vidwan, India would be Vishwa Guru actually, if Modi becomes a Ved Vidwan. Of course, he's old now. Maybe he does not have that thinking anymore. But I'm just telling you, one person who is a Ved Vidwan can do paropakar to the entire world. So Paramatma also is giving an inspiration that make your child to think like this, think positively. Hey Mata. So here the child is asking to Mata, so it will have respect towards his Mata. Mata will say, do pranam to your Pita. Mata should say, if child and goes child goes and asks to mother, mother should say to the child, hey beta, hey beti, go to your father, uske charan sparsh karo, go to acharya. Like Jabala was like a prostitute. Jabala's son Satyakam will go and ask Jabala about the knowledge. Jabala will say, you must go to Acharya to learn the knowledge. So Satyakam will ask a question. So I will go to Acharya. Mataji, please tell me who is my father. The Acharya will ask, right, who is your mother, who is your father? Who is my father? I am not seeing my father in this house. So Jabala will say Satyavachan. Jabala will say, hey Satyakam, tell your Acharya that your mother was a prostitute and I do not know who is my father. Tell these words to your Acharya. See the daringness on the mother. Can any mother tell like that? I mean, she has changed her life after that. She was doing wrong karma. Later on, she changed after the child is born. She has changed now, and she is having that daringness to tell to child that your mother was a. Please tell to your acharya that your mother name is Jabala and she was a prasiddha vaishya. She was a prostitute. Your acharya will understand. So this child will go to acharya. Nobody will consider that. Many people he will go. Many acharyas. So they will say, no, no, you are Jabala's son. I will not give you knowledge. One acharya will come from out of station. He is a great Ved Vidwan. So he will Satyakam. He will go and fall on his feet. He will say, Acharya ji, I am not getting knowledge from anywhere. Please accept me as your disciple. Please give me some knowledge. Okay, beta. Who is your mother and who is your father? What is your father's name? He will say, my mother told me that my mother name is Jabala and she is Prasiddha Vaishya. Thereby I do not know the father's name. Immediately that Ved Vidwan will become so impressed. He was a great Rishi. He will become so impressed saying that Satya Vachan. Nobody can dare to speak such a truth in front of the audience. So you are my disciple from today. I will give you the Vedic knowledge. See, the mother has inspired the child to speak the truth. The child is not embarrassed to tell that my mother was a prostitute, because mother has accepted that I am a prostitute, and then she has changed her life. And similarly, mother and father can turn the life of the child. Similarly, acharya will turn everybody's life. When you have an acharya in your life, and that acharya is a Ved Vidwan, he will turn your life for sure. And Paramatma says, go to your parent and talk. Today, so many people, they are all occupied in Instagram. They never talk to their parents. You might have so many issues. You might have issues with your brahmacharya. Like, the child is now, let's say, in teenage, 20 years, 18 to 20 years age, or 21, 22 years age. They have issues. They have emotional issues. They have boyfriend, girlfriend issues. They have brahmacharya issues. They have, the stress of what job I will do. AI is taking everybody job. I mean, many issues will be there. Go and speak to your parent is one of the message of Paramatma. When we follow the instruction of Paramatma, Paramatma will surely help us. So go and talk to your parents. And if you know that your parents are not Ved Vidwans, then what do? Go and talk to other Ved Vidwans who are like your parent. Aged person or even young person who is a Ved Vidwan, and you know that person is a good person, he will not take you for a ride. Go and ask them questions. They will try to help you. And the best is to go to an yogi, and yogi will definitely help you. Every word written by a yogi in his book, or in every word spoken by a yogi in their pravachan is for the benefit of all of us. So Paramatma is inspiring us that dusht swabhav ko pehl khatam karo. Before destroying dusht vyakti, dusht swabhav, dusht gun, dusht acharan, go and ask to your parent that is it dusht swabhav or good swabhav. Because we do not have the knowledge, right? So go and ask to the person who is knowledgeable. And here Paramatma says your mother is your first guru. So first to learn from your mother. Today, the children will say that I know everything. You are uneducated. Mummy, you have not studied. You have not gone to school. What do you know? I know everything. The child will say today to the mother. That is total arrogance. That is not acceptable from the eyes of Veda Vidya and Paramatma. You must be humble to even if your mother is uneducated, your mother has more experience than you in her life. She will definitely guide you, and she always wants you to succeed, right? So please go and talk to your elders and parents and change your life towards good path. And not only take the advice, you go to Acharya. I have been to Acharya last 20, 25, 22 years now, or 21 years. Every time Acharya gives good upadesh, but am I implementing in my life or not is the question mark. Acharya will always give you upadesh, good upadesh. बेटा ये करो, ऐसा मत करो, ये मत करो. हाँ जी आचार्य, ओके जी, घर आकर वही करेंगे तो फिर क्या फायदा है. So extremely important Ved mantra. In the place of Mataram, we can replace, if the word with Mataram, I mean instead of Mata, you can replace it with Pita also, because some people do not have mother. They can replace that place with father. Some people do not have father, mother, both of them. Then they can replace with Acharya. Some people do not have Acharya. They can replace it with another elder person who is a Vidwan, who is a Gunwan Vyakti. So go and ask them questions and question them humbly. See, here also in the mantra Paramatma says, अपनी माता से पूछे वी पृच्छात. यहाँ पर we must understand the पूछना is not with ahankar, with humbleness. Ask questions with humbleness. Don't have ahankar in your mind. That's also very, very important. And certain point of time you will understand something better than your parents. At that point of time, if your parents are doing wrong, you can also humbly explain to them that Mata Pita, I will tell my example in my life. It happens. Like after I started learning Acharya's Vidya Vedas, I started slowly telling to my parents. Of course, I did not advise them that stop, you are doing wrong worship. I never told, but I told the right thing. Then suddenly one day I saw my Acharya's one disciple in Agra. I saw a YouTube video of her. She was telling some knowledge of my Acharya in Hindi. Then it struck to me that it's a very, very good approach. Why should not I start a channel, thereby explain to my parents what my Acharya is telling, not directly, indirectly. I just start a channel. I just speak in Tamil what my Acharya is telling. So thereby I thought they will definitely understand. So I did this. The moment I started the channel, within 6 to 9 months, my parents left idol worship. My parents started doing Agnihotra. My parents came to my Acharya. My parents took Diksha. And now they are Sishyas of my Acharya. I never forced them. So at one point of time, if you understand that your parents are doing mistake, but they are good people, and your responsibility to guide them, do it in a proper way, thereby it changes their life also. So these are some of the suggestions. But start your life by asking questions humbly to your parents and obey their orders. Very, very important. Extremely beautiful Veda mantra, Samaveda 216. Sabko namaste. Om.